Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is True Story Thursdays, the greatest podcast in the world, and you know who this is. This is the guy, the truth, the one that spits those facts like snakes spit venom. I'm also joined by my man, my main boy, my main guy, the one that'll get your mother moaning all night long while your father sits in the corner taking video. That is Torture. And I've also been joined by the one, the only, the throat goat, Akel. But let's get into it tonight. True Story Thursdays, greatest podcast in the world and the most cooked shit you will see on a Thursday fucking night. Break it down like this. And I was like, really? Like, the baby face and the heels were going on. Dude, I thought he broke his neck. The greatest podcast in the world. Yeah, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is the greatest podcast in the world, True Story. And boys, I'm telling you, I gotta say, I am so fucking cooked this week. Like, I am so fucking.
Me too, brother.
Exhausted.
You feel like? Would you feel like you'd say a little bit hungover? Like maybe you had one too many. Like maybe 17 guys run through your state, maybe something like that.
Yeah, dude, that was fucking rough, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
That was amazing. It was amazing,
bro. Seriously, like, dude. That was like watching. That was like my greatest dream on Origin 1 going down, and then just reliving it in nightmare form. And it was just it was rough to watch, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It was
so rough to. It was. So
I lost so much money.
Bro, really? Don't start. Just don't.
Dude, I thought Mitchell Moses though. How fucking good is he?
No, Latrell should have been man of the match. Latrell man of the match. I'm 6,500 richer. That's what should have happened. I don't care if Moses was the better player. My bank account means more. So as far as I'm concerned, got robbed.
I don't really watch like rugby league, but that Ben Askren looking motherfucker, he was taking it to everyone. Yeah, that cunt was fucking.
Got that dog in him, bro. He's got that dog in him.
And after all those beatings, man, he looked like he was like walking like Birdman at one point. It was fucking unreal, dude.
That was good. It was physical as fuck. Both teams were just dirty and gnarly. It's just everything Origin fucking should be. Like, except dude,
Latrell Mitchell is dead set the biggest fucking grub in God's green earth. Like the guy fucking.
I thought he was well behaved last night.
Are you fucking high?
Like, don't get me wrong, he was a niggling little prick. Like, yeah, he ran over Reece Walsh after he knocked the ball dead. That's just to let him know he's there and let him think twice. Like, by Latrell standards, I thought he was well behaved.
Oh, you have got to be off your fucking dial.
No, look, I usually am, but you know, I've got the blue-colored rose glasses on. I just can't help it at this point.
Man,
I've never like really. I don't really watch rugby leagues. People were trying to compare Latrell Mitchell to me. He was trying to explain it, and my mate was like, "He's like the John Jones of rugby league."
No, he's not that good. So I'd say he's the Conor McGregor. He'll be outspoken. He'll do all the stupid shit, but there's still people better than him. I don't think there's many out there better than John Jones, if any.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, you know, John Jones, you know,
absolute weapon.
Yeah, absolute weapon, man. But you know, has he ever had a fight that he hasn't fucking pissed hot on?
Yeah, he's had a few. Look, there's
how many fights do you reckon he's actually had where he hasn't fucking pissed hot?
Look, there's that infamous story of like where he the USADA people came. I don't know if it was USADA at that point, but then he hid under the octagon for 8 hours, and the guy was trying to come into his training facility, and because he was on the clock, the drug agent just like sat there for like 8 hours, and he's like, apparently he got back out from under the octagon, the training octagon, and then fucking it just smelled like piss the next day, so the guys had to clean it up. He was just pissing under the octagon.
What the fuck?
That's amazing. That's so good. Oh yes.
I don't know if steroids are a part of it, I guess, but
Vinny Max 2.0.
The technique that dude had, the durability, the toughness, maybe steroids comes into that, but I don't know. I still think he's the greatest of all time.
Oh, I don't know.
Bro, that's a big call.
I'm a big GSP guy. I'm sorry.
GSP, nah, man. He like GSP went out there and he grinded fights, bro. He didn't really
Name me a bloke that you can go through their fight record and it has that many probably Hall of Famers on it. And he grinded them, yes, but he beat them convincingly.
Yeah, he beat a lot of them convincingly, but he still got
convincingly. Like at the end of the day, we can say he grinded, we can say he did this and that, but it's an MMA fight where you are allowed to do it.
And
I would go as far to say everyone that's on this Khabib bloke stick that I think GSP would beat him without a shadow of a doubt very easily.
I don't know about that. I don't know, but the thing is, like, the GSP is like, people say, oh, we like people with a bit of adversity on their record, but at the same time, you know, getting knocked out by fucking Matt Serra is like, come on, bro.
But still, but that's quite like, let's not. Serra's a fucking great fighter. Well, you got to keep that in mind. It was probably the best thing that happened to him because if you watched it, he was a cocky little prick.
Yeah.
Like GSP went in there flirting, cocky, and everyone's got a puncher's chance. He got fucking flattened.
They said,
hadn't done it again since.
Matt Serra said 2 days before the fight, he was talking to like one of the reporters, and one of the reporters online said, he said the best chance Matt Serra has is if like a lighting fixture falls down into the octagon and knocks GSP on the head. and he was
I
like,
think
from
that
that
would have
point
been
on,
better than when he had to fight him again. I think I would have preferred the light fixture. The poor bastard got his head kicked in for about 5 rounds.
It's fucking incredible.
It was like that other one. Who was it? It was that Josh Koscheck was talking shit. And GSP just beat on that cunt for 5 rounds. He could have finished it, but he just beat him for 5 fucking rounds.
Dude, that's like, what about, do you remember seeing Anderson Silva versus Chris Weidman? And Chris Weidman and Anderson Silva just like fucking doing these ones. And Chris Weidman's whooshka and just fucking slept him. Slept him.
And then the second fight, he fucking broke his fucking leg. That's fucking incredible.
But then, like, talk about, like, I don't want to call it karma, but then Chris Weidman had the same thing fucking happen to him.
Yeah.
Well, it shows arrogance is the most dangerous tool you can possess.
I think Anderson had to happen to him again as well after that. It was the second kind of break. No, maybe. I don't know. Someone broke their leg pretty bad. Similar. Yeah.
Did you see Anderson Silva and Charles Sonnen had a boxing fight recently?
Oh, God.
Has that already happened?
Yeah, it already happened, and it literally resembled a light sparring session.
Yeah, of course.
It was it was just like they're literally laughing in between in the fight.
They're laughing knowing they're going straight to the bank.
Yeah. It's a shame because that fight, like the original fight, that would have changed the sport if it went the way it probably should have, apart from that triangle choke. You know what I mean? Mm. Like Chael Sonnen pretty much brutalized him for 4 rounds. Imagine having Chael as a champion. Conor McGregor wouldn't be as special. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he wouldn't have been, because I think like Chael was one of those guys who was such a great talker. And then he just like, unfortunately, like, I don't want to say he couldn't fight because he could fight. It was just like when the fights mattered, he couldn't get it done.
He couldn't get it done. Yeah, I know. But he was always so close. He was always a top contender. One of those things. But no one wants to see him fucking box. Like, if someone did the MMA rematch right now, I'd probably pick Sonnen. I'd 100% hands down pick Sonnen if they did an MMA rematch right now, because wrestling holds up. Wrestling holds up through the years. Striking and chins don't, you know?
Oh, 100%, bro. 100%. Talk about striking and chins, bro. Hey, here we go. Caught in conversations here. Only paying half attention to as I'm running around getting stuff done before leaving tomorrow for World Series of Wrestling this weekend. We'll have fun with that. Appreciate you tuning in. But, dude, like, I found something before we went live that I found really interesting. And it was, what was this fucking shit called? So it was basically stripper boxing.
That sounds amazing.
My favorite type of boxing.
Hey, Kel, can you bring up the video? Because, like, I want to, like, can you show the promo and like,
sure, brother.
Because this is
like, they promoed. They got a promo.
Yeah, they did. One of them's like in the sheds. She's in the sheds, right? So she's in the sheds. She's cutting a promo.
I don't
Unless
want
you guys all see this?
Don't tell me. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
full surprises.
No, go back from the start. Go back from right from the start. Honestly, wait till you see the chick. And these before you play, these chicks are about as trash as you can fucking find. I can't hear it.
Sorry, hold up.
I'm from upstate New York. My opponent's name is Carly. This is going to be the roughest. Hey y'all, it's
How's
Mimi the
that?
Hustler.
You got it?
I'm coming back for Rough and Rowdy 20.
Hey, it's Carly Street St. Anne from upstate New York.
My opponent's name is Carly. This is going to be the roughest ass whooping you will have ever received in your life.
All I know is I hope she's clothed when I knock her out.
I am going for a knockout. Pennsylvania, coming to Charleston, baby.
Voted #1 stripper in Pennsylvania.
Please tell me she's
Hustler.
We've got someone voted the #1 stripper in
Pretty
Pennsylvania. She's also
pretty
DM'd to the
close.
Rough and Rowdy.
That's just
Got
like
many
Ratman
videos of her
Number
fighting
one
in the
stripper.
forest and pulling hair and
Sexual
getting
strife.
real rough and rowdy with it. Now, on the other hand, her opponent, Carly the Slayer St. Anne.
I think she's got a couple
First
kilos
female
on
fight of the
that.
night here. We've got a women's hockey
Is this
player.
the full
So,
fight?
Diamond
Are
Head,
we
got
watching the
hockey
full
player
fight
later
right
on.
now? Let's go,
Players
boys.
kicking things
She
off.
said she's done many fights.
I'm going for the hustler. I'm going for that. Actually, no. I'm going for the other. What's the other? His name?
The club.
And the
That's
strippers
fucking
coming right
wild.
out.
Oh,
This
this
is getting close. Nobody really having an advantage. This is a wrestling match. I don't know if I'm at 11 right now or
This
I'm
is what
watching
Greg was
the fight.
telling me
I
my
can't really
punches looked
tell.
like when I first started wrestling.
This is the Four Loco fight of the
This
night
is a
here.
wrestling match.
Armbar.
Face,
Yeah, things
face
are
wash. Face wash. This is not aesthetically pleasing.
Oh, those are good shots.
Blue Glove just got some shots
Yeah.
down to the #1 stripper in Pennsylvania. I don't know how
The
they
number
judge
one
that.
stripper
That's
in
what Pennsylvania
Pennsylvania.
strippers are
It
doing.
may
I'm not
be.
going.
There may be rankings and a rankings committee.
Can we turn the volume down a bit?
Say world's like
Yeah,
best
sure.
pizza.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
lot
bring
of
the volume
grabbing
down so
on
we
up
can
the
just
rest, letting them basically
bring it right
do
down,
whatever the hell they want, which I
Clinch.
respect.
See the clinch.
Oh my God! Look, she's bouncing around.
Go.
Probably learned that.
She's taking some hits, bro. Like honestly, she's taking some
I was
fucking
like,
hits.
pause it right there. Pause it right there.
Yeah.
So, like, literally, I just want to say, no fighters were trained in the lead up to this fight. I have not seen a clean strike being thrown. Oh my God! So, Jose, the girl with the short hair is the stripper.
The other one's a stripper too, isn't she? But she's just
No,
like
she's not a stripper.
No?
Apparently, it's only the one that looks like Ree that's a stripper. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Oh, and
Ree,
reason,
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
all right, let's fast forward a bit.
Get me out of it, please. I'm in so much trouble.
Fast forward this shit.
Fargo Blue Gloves for that
Look at it.
Oh, see that overhand.
All right, let's go round
What?
two, bro. Round
Round
two.
two. Let's go. Round two. Round two. What do we got?
Oh my God. I've never seen someone throw two punches at the same time.
She's got some good legs on her, bro. This is great.
This is a tough
Oh,
fight.
This one, you know what?
A lot of holding.
This
Yeah,
chick's got
a lot of
all the
pushing.
gear and that.
Oh.
I was gonna bear it up like you did.
Bro,
Pushed up.
the short hair stripper kind of just looks like a fucking.
Oh, man, it's blinking
Oh,
in
there
your
she's
eye.
been busted open.
she's still
She looks
coming
like a
forward,
Pez
bro.
dispenser.
Eyelash in your eye and you'll know.
Oh,
See it, Dave?
Oh, it's hanging on.
It's the cousin
Oh,
of
It's
the
the
one.
iPhone versus the Pez dispenser. Is the other one even
Oh my
illegal?
God, this is fucking.
Oh no.
Yeah, she looks fit.
All right, fast forward. Fast forward. This is, let's see the decision. Please
Fast
tell me.
forward.
this-
I've seen worse wrestling matches. Keep it going.
Oh, she won.
She won.
Let's see what happens after this fight.
From Malone.
Wait, there's after.
I think we got to get
Oh, tell
Yeah.
us you get the promo. Tell us you get the promo.
The loser has to do a strip.
I want a promo.
They're still in the
Hey,
ring.
look,
This is
keep going.
No, you guys.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Jerry, is he gonna try to get
It's done.
wrong?
They're out.
With the eyelash.
Where's the promo?
Oh, here we
There we
go.
go. We got a promo.
Yeah. The mini hustler.
Claimed to be
Is that DJ Khaled?
Turn it up.
What was the problem with the eyelash?
Hold up.
Oh, she wasn't busted open.
The glue wasn't strong enough. It was not holding on. She knocked my lashes right off my face.
It's safe to say it was never the glue for Mimi.
It was never the glue.
Hey, it was a fucking great ass fight.
Robbie Fox here, Rough and Rowdy commentator and
That's
ringside
the social
correspondent.
distancing.
Oh
See
my
that?
God, bro. What a fucking head on her, bro.
Oh my god.
The team
That
was
was
social
great.
distancing. That was the best.
Oh my God, Australia. I'm following Rough and
Australia.
Ready. It's always good for a laugh. They got a trailer park chick that goes hard. Oh, we have to see the trailer park boxing. Amanda Grimer, what's up? Vicky Pollock, what is up? We've got the ladies joining in tonight. James Hatton.
James Hatton's the lady cast.
Me and Akel on, of course they're joining.
Oh, bro.
They're by the dozens.
Akel the throat goat.
The pussy posse.
Man,
Oh
you have no
God.
idea. That's probably up there with some of the greatest shit I've seen.
I love that.
Best for 2023.
That's what the podcast should fucking. This is what the podcast should become.
It should just be that. We should just get a cumulation of shit. Just the shittest shit that's ever been shit.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll do a big blow up of just one whole thing of just watching a complete and utter fucking abortion.
Like ratchet videos.
It's fucking fantastic.
Bro, talking about random shit. Did you see, like, obviously you've seen it, the hot two, you got to spit on that thing. You know what I'm saying? Bro, have you, like, I saw the full video of that, the interview.
Yeah.
And apparently that girl is a school teacher.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
she is.
She's a school teacher, and like apparently they asked her like, oh, like us. What I found was she's owning it. She's like, yeah, that's who I am. Like, fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, but apparently her dad is like a pastor, and is like, please give us time. And now she's made $1 million on OnlyFans.
What are they
all
gonna
you need to worry about is your daughter's doing God's work, mate. That's all you got to worry about. All right.
What are you gonna do? Like,
you got to hack two on that thing.
Like, at the end of the day, she's a school teacher. She wants to have some fun, bro. She wants to have some fun. Like, it is what it is.
Can we play it? Let's review it. Can you find it?
I can't even. Yeah. Is it the full interview?
No, just not even that. Just the Huck 2 bit, because like that's the bit we all pop for.
100%. Like, we don't. No one's sitting there, all right, watching fucking 15 minutes worth of stuff for the pop. We just want to see what pops people. Okay.
Yeah. We just want
That's why we do destroyers in the first minute. All right, this is what we do.
She's the biggest thing taking over the internet, man, at the moment. It's incredible, actually.
But I told you, bro, like earlier, she's like the chick boom girl of the early 2000s.
I've never heard of the chick boom girl.
I remember that.
Chick boom in the cross, yeah.
I was too young for that, I guess. But yeah, I don't know anything about the chick boom girl.
That's got to be on. Can we pull this one up from Australia? Because this got to be the most 16-year-old comment I've ever seen in my life. I've roasted him at Ring Crew. I'm going to roast him again.
Who is Australia?
This is the most 15-year-old adolescent shit I've seen in my life. He still thinks doggy style is the greatest thing since mankind, and he's not even up. He's on both knees. He ain't even on a foot yet. What I'm saying is, you want the mucus. You want everything involved in this shit. I don't care what you who in there. You need it done.
You got to spit on that thing.
You got to the better. Need all the actor.
Look in Australia's defense, I've never been the biggest fan, but you know, I've
got a bloke, he's now dead, God rest his soul, that would tell you otherwise. All right, he's a hates brother Hogan, and he actor, and he puts you humble. I'm telling you.
Oh, bro.
Actually claim copyright.
Can't hear it.
Gotta give him that hot
Can't hear it.
and spit on that thing. You get me?
Oh,
what
man.
The fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, you gotta give him that hot and spit on that thing.
She's kind of cute though, bro.
Yeah, she's cute as fuck, and she shouldn't be getting like, she shouldn't be in a situation where she's honestly getting like shit on. She's a school teacher, bro. It is what it is. Fucking everyone says crazy shit when they're on a night out. Like, I ended up in one of those videos for one of those cunts that do like the dodgy fucking what is it? They do like the night outs and they just get all the gremlin cunts. And like, I ended up on one of those videos in the Gold Coast, and I was just saying some real rough shit. And like, you know,
spit on that thing. But bro, I think I might have told this story a while ago, man. I remember back in my single days, right? Like, I remember like picking up this girl back in my single days, and you know, I was like 19, she was around the same age, and she's like, when she's going down, and I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm just trying to be sexy, just trying to spit on the, and I'm like, Sweetheart, in about 2 minutes, your face is going to look like a Jackson Pollock. It doesn't fucking matter. Just finish the job, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Mate, it's going
Place
to
your
be me.
bets, lads. Who will be the first wrestling personalities to reference that on camera?
Iron Sheik did it in about the 70s, 80s.
Someone is going to do it. Someone's going to do it in the UFC the next fight.
Bro,
night.
I'm telling you now, bro. It gets done like on the regular behind some backstage at some All-Star shows, I'm sure.
Oh, Jesus
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Hey, you mean to tell me Deb hasn't huck-toed on those things over the years, bro? Come on, man.
Oh, boys. I can't diverge into backstage politics.
That's it, mate. We got to keep what happens behind the closed book stays in the closed book, mate.
Yeah, the Australian
Sometimes
wrestling.
what's in the book's better off kept in the book.
I am deep on the Australian wrestling Epstein Island.
Oh, yeah. Man.
Isn't that what they did at Epstein Island? They would like blackmail people by making them wear a dress and they'd take photos of them. That's what they did to Bill Clinton.
Yeah, 100%.
I think that happened to me.
Make them.
That happened to me on an all-star tour or something.
Yeah.
No, Jake. All due respect, boys, all love, whatever, bro.
Did you really get made to wear a dress?
Have a laugh. What the hell? The truth get in the way of a good yarn.
Yeah.
Really? You got made to wear a dress?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I didn't wear the dress, but actually,
You wore the dress. I got a photo of you.
Yeah.
If you wore the dress, all right. He wore the damn dress. All right.
Mind you, he wasn't.
Dress.
The thing was, he wasn't on the show.
Yeah, he was in the dress.
I was on the show. Yeah, not on the dress. Not in the dress.
In the dress.
On the show.
No, he was in the dress. He was in the dress. He did, and he laid on his back in the dress. On the show, actually, he wrestled.
I thought you were just a fluffer.
Well, as we've heard over the previous weeks, hopefully companies are listening and stepping up their game that we need more fluffers.
Yes.
Like, you know, if you've got veterans out there telling you that this is something you need in locker rooms, who are we, you know, as humble, you know, little sponges of learning to not turn around and accept these advice? Now if I ever come back to wrestling and rock to a locker room, I expect a fluffer. It's just become what I need now.
Pay your dues. Pay your dues.
100%.
Do the rookies do the fluffing, or do you bring in professional fluffers, you reckon?
Or do you have to bring your own fluffer, like, you know, how wrestlers have to bring their own wrist tape?
So then what if you forget your fluffer? Can you just ask other people you can borrow their fluffer?
I mean, as long as you ask politely, I'm sure it'd be fine. It's
and
like, hey, would you
fluffer
share
back
your
when you're
fluffer?
done.
Would you give a fluffer for the boys?
Oh, look, I'd give my fluffer out to the boys if they needed it, but it's like a boomerang.
But would you
my fluffer back?
But would you fill in and need to fill that role of a fluffer if your fluffer may be incapacitated? Say, for example, 2 people forgot their fluffers.
Yes,
well,
yeah.
If you're telling me out of a whole professional locker room, we've all forgot our fluffers?
You'd have to bring the fluff out.
You'd have to bring the fluffers.
Fluff it up.
And at the end of the day, this is why you have backups, because usually the backups bring their fluffers too. You're always told when you come from wrestling training, always make sure you carry your fluffers.
Yeah.
So really, someone should have a fluffer on at all times.
In a Royal Rumble, there should be at least 60 fluffers backstage.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you got a 30-man Rumble, there's 60 fluffers, you shouldn't go without.
Who is Australia? I have no idea who this is.
So what it is Torture 2.0. Nah, I'm kidding. What it is, hang on. Yeah, AWF. Yeah, that's the one.
Anyway, you know what, boys? You mentioned veteran advice, and we have some veteran advice that's waiting to drop that Tobias had sent into us. And man, I think it's time that we get into it. What do you boys reckon?
Yeah, I'm keen.
Let's get into.
Well, we just spoke about fluffers, so I think we just need to make sure we keep covering bases here.
Let's get into veteran advice, fluffing it up on True Story Thursdays.
Hello there. I didn't see you walk in. My name is Tobias Hemmingsworth Jr., the 3-year Australian professional wrestling veteran and your personal professional wrestling etiquette coach. And this is example number 13. let's say that you have the tendency to rub people the wrong way. And I know what you're thinking, Tobias, we've already touched on this, haven't we? Just kick them in the cunt, fuck their wives. Yes, that is sound advice, but this particular episode of Veteran Advice has to do with conflict resolution. As professional wrestlers, it's seen as an industry of brotherhood, if you will. As a man, if you have an issue with someone, you should go up and talk to them, especially if you have conflicting values, especially if you have conflicting opinions. No, I'm just fucking with you. As professional wrestlers, make a group chat and just talk about how much you dislike a certain person, how awful they are, how creepy they are. Resolving things face to face is for marks. You're not a mark, are you? Yeah, you are. That's all I got. Or is it? No, honestly, you're gonna run into people who you're gonna have disagreements with. Don't talk to them directly. Talk to them indirectly. That's about it. It's pretty simple episode of advice. Speaking of, if you have an issue with me, talk to your mother about it. You guys want to see my balls?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
huge pop. Huge pop for the end.
He's so. He's so.
You guys want to see my balls? Oh, guys, if you're tuning in, make sure you drop a super chat, super sticker, super thanks on YouTube, or some bits on Twitch. We appreciate it. It goes a long way, helps us get us to our goal on where we're going to getting into a studio. But man,
so right.
We may be getting kicked off all platforms because of veteran Tobias Hemmingsworth.
This has been fucking pretty.
Yeah, you all good? You all good, T? T's off camera.
I'm good.
He's right though. Like the amount of wrestling, I feel like for every wrestling fed or every little pop-up promotion, there is a group chat. There is a group chat full of boys that are just taking the piss out of everything that fucking fed is saying. That is wrestling to a nutshell.
Dude, you know what?
At least I'm good. I'll take the piss out of everybody equally.
Dude, you know what I found out this week? There's another promotion that started up in Melbourne.
Another one. Fuck.
Called Australian Pro Wrestling.
No.
No,
yeah,
it's not.
100%, bro. It's
out of all fucking things.
It's named APW, lad.
No, it's not. No.
I swear.
Don't fuck with Phil.
Nah, like where is it? I don't think
Phil
knows about it. Hold on a sec. Let me try and find this shit.
No,
I sent it to hold on a sec.
Oh, one of the many wrestling group chats Tobias Hemmingsworth was talking about?
No. Someone sent it to me. Sorry.
You want me to count the group chats I'm in for pro wrestling right now? Fucking count.
Dude. You got hack 2 on that thing.
I'm in one.
Oh, wait. No. Let me send it. Hold on a sec. Where are you? Akel, I'm going to send it to you. Where are you?
Birdman is livid, as he fucking would be.
Birdman is livid.
There are a lot of people I would go, yeah, let's take that. He ain't one, bro. He ain't one.
Oh, where
honestly, there's going to be reels for days, bro. It's going to be reels for days.
They've started a war. It's about to get put on show. You wouldn't want to put one bloke in there or one bloke that looks like a 12-year-old or something, though. Well, as soon as you have one person that doesn't look like a wrestler, Phil is going to jump on.
It's called Oz Pro Wrestling.
Oz Pro Wrestling.
I just sent it to you. I sent it to the group chat.
Whose is it?
Huh?
Who the Andy Coyne?
He's a guy based in Melbourne. I think he's a Pommy guy.
No way. He's based in Melbourne. You're kidding.
Yeah, well, fuck off. But no, he was. I think he was a commentator on Rip Off Down Under.
Okay.
DMDU. Yeah, the little fucking scamming cocksucking woke fucks.
They all watched it. Don't know what you're talking about.
For Dimdu.
What are you talking about?
Deathmatch Down
DMD.
Under.
Yeah.
It's fucking like, it's the biggest like. Oh, I'm gonna say it's the biggest fucking abomination of a Fed out there.
Oh, bro, they came in and they
Hang
were
on,
like,
wait. There was a Fed called
Deathmatch Down Under. Yeah.
yeah.
It's fucking fantastic.
They were born during the pandemic, and they basically, what happened was,
Oh,
so
there
Joel.
you go. That's different. If it's a once off, that's different.
Oh, okay. So
Birdman's
basically,
still going to go for the jugular, but
100%. So yeah, Joel Bateman started DMDU with a bunch of other fucking mentally retarded fucking people, and I don't give a fuck. And basically,
Sure,
they
some
were
of them are lovely.
No, they're all fucking morons. And basically, it was like this super woke, super fucking like snowflakey fucking Fed, and then they end up ripping off 13 grand from fans because they were going to like start a fucking training facility called the 3300 Arena, which is a fucking homage to the 2300 fucking arena, which was the ECW arena. But yeah, so they fucking, yeah, they're carny as fuck, bro. And then all of their fucking co-owners slowly fucking started to leave off, bro. But honestly, man, they're a bunch of fucking dipshits and dumb fucks, bro. They tried to go around saying shit about me behind my back, and then I fucking found out because I got told by fucking multiple fucking people. And you know me, bro, I'll fucking address it with them. I was like, fuck you fucking dickheads. And that's the way that I went about it, bro. And told them they can go get fucked. Especially because when they started to really fucking, get prominence, I was interviewing a lot of their people when they did their heavyweight tournament. I did a week live every night, going live for 7 days to promote their show.
Oh, so you were like heavy with them at one point.
Not heavy with them, bro, but they took advantage, bro. They were like, yeah, man, can you do this? Like, they were constant, bro. Like, I'm not in, but I've got good relationships with most promotions around the country, but these guys just hooked in, and they just were like, yeah, blah, blah. And look, to me, I probably wasn't as smartened up to the business as I am now to see that I was getting fucking played. But that was their MO. They're a bunch of fucking, scumbag fucking carnies. And, like I said, bro, I got smartened up and I grew up, like, realized what the fuck was going on and told him to get fucked. And apparently Bateman's got another promotion going. But I'll tell you what, if you're a fucking professional wrestler and you're going to go work for Joel Bateman, you have got to be the biggest mentally fucking challenged person on God's fucking earth. And I'm not saying it to be fucking thing. Like, honestly, like, why the fuck would you work for him? I've been told that they didn't pay workers after they did death matches when they weren't deathmatch talent to fucking begin with. That some talent were pressured into doing fucking death matches when they didn't really want to fucking do it. So, you know what I mean? And even one of the guys who was supposed to be the wokest, don't call me bro, don't call me whatever, call me they, was also fucking scheming on fucking women and fucking professional wrestlers and people involved in the business and sleazing on them, bro. So they're a complete contradiction to what they were. To what they
There's a lot to unpack there.
Yeah. You fucking just ranted for like 5 minutes.
Fuck.
I can tell you like him a lot.
You don't scam people out of their fucking hard-earned money for a start. 2, we all have difference of opinions. It's a great thing about being a human being. Have a fucking debate. And fucking wow, not paid for a death match. Well, I guess if you don't know what you're doing, you just want to go and hurt each other for real, then yeah, probably don't deserve that either. But I rest my case. I'm not going on a tangent.
But my biggest thing for all this is like, sorry, real quick, my biggest thing for all of this is, and the thing that pisses me off the most is like, if you ever wanted to be one of the poor fucks that actually run a company in Australia or in Victoria or anywhere else, actually try and give back to the wrestling scene and make your version of what is good. Like, and then these fuckwits come in and stick a light tube through someone's neck, and then they go into an ambulance, and then the public live, and the insurance premiums go up for everyone across the country, and then people don't even understand what pro wrestling is, let alone like any fucking like we are not normal people. We are all fucking like heavily damaged fucks. But like if you go outside of like this in the real world to the accountants and the fucking everyone else, they don't know what the fuck they have no idea what pro wrestling is apart from WWE. But then you come to a wrestling show, and then if the mainstream media sees that and they identify that with pro wrestling, then the whole of pro wrestling gets shut down because it's a very small tether of
I was just
here.
messaging saying DMD, you did a GoFundMe to buy a venue. It wasn't a GoFundMe because that's how people could get their money back. And only a few people have gotten their money back. And from what I've been told from people, by fans and other workers, that, yeah, they're still waiting to get their fucking money back. So I don't, look, bro, I don't believe it at all. And to be honest, if you want to go and work for that promotion or work for the people involved in that promotion in their new venture, then you're a fucking moron. Like that's my honest fucking take.
Well, I feel for wrestlers because a lot of wrestlers these days, like you don't know what, like a lot of people are misguided into what is like quality and what is not, and people don't know exactly like where to go, and people want to make a name for themselves around that scene. And if that is like the cool thing in Melbourne, which it seems to be like it is, but I've never found deathmatch wrestling even the slightest bit cool. Like that's just my opinion. Now, obviously, people might fucking hate me for that, but
deathmatch wrestling used to be
So
fucking cool.
You're allowed an opinion. This is the
100%.
thing that gives you the shits with the world. You're allowed an opinion. It doesn't mean you're necessarily right. It doesn't mean you're necessarily wrong, but you're allowed to have an opinion. And when it comes to working for all these other feds, isn't that what you have a head trainer for? Well, I have a good
100%.
relationship with mine who can steer me in the right and wrong directions when needed.
I think
that's why you have these people around.
Deathmatch wrestling is a flavor of ice cream, and it used to be really, really good. And there used to be workers there who could actually go out and have really good matches. Unfortunately, in Australia, there's not many that can actually go and have really good matches. Maybe Mad Dog. Maybe
What
put
about
in.
Zuzu? I've never seen Zuzu do one, but I like Zuzu. So how does Zuzu go?
Zuzu
he's more of a storyteller.
Yeah, Zuzu is definitely more of a storyteller. I think he's got like some cool. Zuzu's actually got some like even like I could never see myself even being remotely near it. I could still sort of look at it and go, oh, cool, you like this, you enjoy this. But when I see him do it, he like sort of has different ideas, and it's interesting. He's like, like he told me one time he did a death match and he did like Squid Games in the death match or something, which is kind of interesting. It's different.
Was it probably entertaining? But he had to take less shit. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
The thing is, a majority of deathmatch workers these days are people that are fat, out of shape, fucking losers, marks who can't fucking work and don't know how to fucking wrestle and have no fucking cardio. So they get into that, but they want to be in the business. So they get into the business and crack each other with fucking light tubes and barbed wire and stupid shit. And the fact of the matter is, if anyone turns around and says they're a fat, useless mark that has no fucking skill, you can't say that to me. That's bullying. No, that's reality fucking check. And don't let your inhibitions get in the way of your abilities.
Yeah.
Here's my thing that I don't understand, right? Like I love a good blow off feud, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, if we can get to a good personal heated fucking argument, we do a hardcore or something like that, and it means something and it's done well, it's fucking great. How do we decipher it? Because I haven't been big on I hate to say it, but the only real but this is probably going to touch on the subject actually. I've only ever really seen the deathmatch bullshit that comes out of Australia. So, like, I think the shit I've seen is just like, and obviously you only see the bad shit with what you get through like Vice TV, all that other shit. Like, you only see the bad. So it's like I've never seen the good. So where do you differentiate? Like, where's the difference?
Well,
like
Tournament of Death,
blow off feud and a death match just for the sake of having it. I don't understand.
Well, Tournament of Death is regarded as like the biggest sort of deathmatch stuff, and that was sort of like CTW was like what I guess the spiritual successor to ECW in a way. Would people say that?
Yeah. They started doing more of that ultra violent style in the US. XPW at the time did the same sort of thing, but CZW really sort of were able to have names that came from that, and they had these good matches where everyone back in those CZW days, great workers. No, some of them were dog shit, but that's what it was. It was a fucking spot fest, but it was still fucking, there were some good workers there, like Messiah, fucking, like John Zandig. I actually fucking like him. You know what I mean? Like his little creatine gut. What the fuck?
I love Zandig.
Doing
He,
the Achilles.
Jesus.
I
I've reached
think
out to have
Achilles.
Zandig on the podcast, eh?
Look at the camera for Achilles.
I reached out to Zandig to get him on the podcast.
I've seen I definitely when I was like in my like era of being a mark, you know, when you're growing up and you start discovering new feds, like I
When does
definitely
that
saw
stop
like,
for you?
huh?
I'm still
When does
doing
that
that.
stop for you?
When does that start?
I just learned a new one tonight. I'm still learning.
The meat hook spot was like one that I was always like, oh, there's some
what?
element to it. The meat hook spot where it's like it's kind of like he was so Zandig was like had this thing and he was against this faction and then
High five.
high five was it? Okay, cool.
Yeah, that was spelled HIV.
Yeah.
No
That's
shit.
funny. That's
No
good.
shit.
That's gold. That's funny.
They beat him up and then they hung him on meat hooks. It's a classic spot. Yeah.
But it's set up for the cage of deathmatch, which was like.
Hold on, let's do this shit. Is anyone squeamish in the chat?
No, we can't play CCW.
We can't play it?
We'll get pinged.
Oh, okay, cool.
Give me 2 seconds.
Nah, but they're fucking like some of their shit was fucking next level.
Well, I used to I like that stuff on a sense, but I can't do it like all the time. Like it needs to be to me. It needs to have some sort of build and some sort of progress to it. And I guess people like it, but what I don't like more than anything is the weird kind of, and this is why like I get along with Zuzu in this sense, right? So for example, like a lot of people would like to do the tough guy thing. They're like, yeah, I get fucked up, bro, and I'm fucking hardcore as fuck, and I let people hit me with light tubes. That means I'm like heaps mad, like ultra violent, fucking like punk attitude kind of thing. It's like with Zuzu, it's okay, yeah, you've actually been into an MMA cage, you've actually fought, you've actually done these things. So I don't really, but then when there's other people that go around saying I'm the toughest motherfucker around, I'm just like, are you? But like you just kind of like.
But Zuzu looks like a fucking serial killer, bro.
Serial killer. Zuzu looks legit as fuck.
And I love him, bro. I love him to death, bro. And I've said
Me
before,
too.
I put him over as he's one of the realest, like probably one of the only real men in this industry, bro. When you come to think about it, like how he's just so fucking direct. Look at this kind of beer in fucking hand. But in the same sense, bro, like he looks jacked. He looks like a killer. You know what I mean? Whereas like a lot of these deathmatch players you see these days, they're walking around and they probably haven't even seen their dick in the last 5 years.
Yeah, a bunch of Eddie Kingstons. And I love Eddie Kingston, but
I don't know. I fight a lot of people. Zuzu's not one of them. I'm scared of clowns. He puts that face paint on. I'm running. I can't even be in the same. So he has this thing of ribbing me because I have an actual fucking phobia of clowns. So he comes up behind me every time after he's done his fucking face paint, and I'm jumping and running away from the cunt as quick as I can, and I can't talk to him again until face paint's off. Once face paint's off, I'll have a 20-minute conversation. Once face paint's off, nah.
Is it really that bad?
Yeah, bro, it's shocking.
Really? You've got that much of a phobia. Everything you're saying applies to all wrestling in general. So many people that have to look strong, brother, or no selling is just part of my gimmick, bro. Fuck off.
Yeah. The best.
I know sell all the time. It's only because I don't know how to do it, but yeah, I know sell all the time.
Well, as a manager, I think it's important for me to always look strong, so I can't sell for like anyone's finish at all.
And
anyone,
I don't know how to bump, so I just can't bump for your finish. I'm sorry.
Take this advice from like Mike Mondo. He put this up a while ago. He said the best professional wrestling looks the best when it's two people over like selling the shit out of each other's stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Or when Stephen Mongo McMichael's doing it, yeah.
Yeah, one of them. But yeah, like I think it's ridiculous. I think but then again, I think like with I think there was a company recently. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to divulge people's business, but I know one of the deathmatch companies got pulled up for something
in Australia.
Yeah, but
what did they get pulled up for?
Just like the requirements of like what's going on with like the deathmatch scene. Like, you know, again, like for a lot of like situations like that, you would think you'd need some you need proper barriers and barricades in place for some of the stuff that they do.
No, you mean fan protection?
Yeah, fan protection. Exactly right. Like,
Dude, I've seen someone fling a fucking chair at fucking PWA, went sliding out of the ring and fucking KO'd someone in the front row.
Yeah.
Oh, poor bastard.
Yeah.
It didn't KO, but it hit her in the head.
Ow.
But luckily for them, it was someone who was part of the, like, it was a family member or someone who was part of the show.
Did they no sell it?
We had a very.
They better have no sold it, otherwise, they don't get in the business. You've got to no sell.
Yeah, it might be that one. But yeah, no, we like even the like the other night we had a bit of a scary situation at AWS. What?
I love this comment. Fan protection, otherwise known as common sense.
Like, we had this kind of scary moment at AWS, and like the thing that we were always talking about that was going to happen. Lee Morrow went to pick up the kid against Tony Singh the other day, dropped the kid, she fell on her head. Yeah. And I knew this was going to happen. It was bound to happen. Like, I love Liam. I love him to death. I'm not shitting on him. At the end of the day, like, you know, like, that shit can happen sometimes. You got to have place protection, and that's the one thing where it's like, oh, do you have to do the spot? Thankfully, the kid was like, I come to this show to get picked up by him, and I really enjoy it. And then the dad was like, it's okay. Like, we want to get picked up. She wants to get picked up next time. It's one of her favorite things ever. She didn't really get hurt. She's fine. So I'm like, thank fuck. But like anyone else, do you know what I mean?
See, that's the thing. Like, it's part of his shtick.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But if you pick up the wrong kid,
yeah.
How long does it?
Well, if you pick up Stephen Hawking, it's not a good barrier, is it?
It opens you.
Liam's a big dude. Can he lift chair and all?
It just opens you up for so many potential problems.
He picked up a cop once, I think.
But you know what? It comes down. It comes down to, as you said before, the boys ruining it for the boys. Where, again, similar to the deathmatch situation, someone gets injured by taking, a member of the audience gets hit or something like that. There's an issue. Insurances get raised. Someone gets venues now don't want to have wrestlers because then members of the audience and children are getting injured. It's the same thing. The boys are ruining it for the boys.
I usually just get told we can't have you on the show because the women will riot because they need to get a hold of that show. That's just me.
Yeah, I never get that one.
Oh, it's a hard life, bro. You'll get there. It's years of dedication, and yeah, it's a blessing and a curse, really.
So, boys, I've got to tell you guys something, and this is pretty real. I went to the doctors the other day, and I had some tests done, and you guys don't know about it, and I haven't told you, but I think I told the whole audience. I've got this severe issue, this health problem, and it was diagnosed recently, and it is GSS, and that is giant schlong syndrome. It's really terrible, you know, like the gravel rash on the end of my knob is ridiculous, and having the weight to carry such a giant schlong around all the time is just, it does get to be a little bit overwhelming at times.
That's all right, I get it. I got back to the doctor recently.
I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Let's leave this here for the rest of the fucking show.
Greatest comment in the world.
Can someone please send it to Lee? Please.
I'm sending it to him right now.
Can you please send it to Lee? Please. It's hot for this shit.
Oh, dude. That's funny.
It's like I went to the doctors. I got some of my problems mixed up. My partner walked in on me after I went to the doctor. Said, doctor had some good news, buddy. I can finally sit there and go to my in-laws." But when I went there, she walked in on me masturbating, and she turned around and told me, when the doctor said you can have a stroke at any time, I don't think that's what they meant.
Yeah, she was so excited by that. Yeah. Oh well. The Lee train. You've been on the Lee train, haven't you, Piers?
Fuck off.
Yes, he picked him up.
I've been on the receiving end of how do I say, You know when you get like Play-Doh, then you get like U-Dough, like the Aldi. Yeah, I was on the receiving end of like the knockoff version of the Lee Train, if that works.
What was that?
I had someone else steal that and hit me with it.
Oh, who?
Who stole it?
I'm not putting him on. Nah.
Come on, it's True
If you
Story
look hard
Thursdays.
enough on the internet, you'll find it.
It's True Story Thursdays. You got to spit the facts, bro.
Nah, I like the guy.
Look, it's a cool spot.
It's a cool spot. Yeah.
I'll
What
give
about
you three.
Taz
You had three guesses.
Falco?
No.
Okay.
Gotta say, I haven't wrestled this many people that aren't. He's not a rookie, so that should narrow it down for you.
Greg.
No.
Sarge.
I haven't wrestled Sarge, actually.
He hasn't wrestled Sarge. Fuck.
Hang on. So I just see this
DC
comment.
Brownie.
No.
Trauma.
They never wrestled Trauma.
Oh, okay.
Trauma just hits me in the nuts all the time for some reason.
Fuck, who is it?
John Cena.
Nah, I did the job for Cena.
You did the JOB. What happened with Taz and Jordan Grace?
I didn't see anything about that.
You want to Google that and tell us what happened?
Goran.
Yeah.
Done. So who is
Thank you,
Australia?
Australia.
I feel like he's dropping knowledge here.
Australia he's a worker. He's from AWF.
Right,
Good dude.
Mm.
Came to the
I
AWF
thought-
on the weekend. Said hello.
I thought that was Greg. I thought Greg was Australia.
No,
Nah,
he's
nah.
Aussie Osbone.
Ozzy Osbourne. I love Greg's gimmicks.
Oh, Greg's gimmicks are the best. Greg's gimmicks are the best. And I can't say much more than that. People know. All I'm saying is Greg originated gimmicks are fucking great. I had a great time. They're fucking
I
fantastic.
fucking love.
I am
Greg
loving it.
I love
Hey,
that, bro.
Talking about Greg gimmicks, bro. You see what happened this week?
What?
Jacob Fatu debuted on WWE Raw.
Debuted and more like committed federal fucking assault on fucking national TV. The whole
Dude.
reason they had to up the rating when they go on the Netflix is because they've got this prick.
It was some good shit, man.
Isn't he a convicted felon?
It put him
Yeah,
over.
but yeah, did you see how fucking much chaos he caused? Did it surprise you?
I love his animation for a super kick. It actually looks genuine.
Like,
Looks
think
like he
about
actually
it.
took
Like,
his head
you want to debut, and you've just laid out Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes on your own.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Jordan Grace, to be honest.
I like her work. She
Yeah,
did nutty,
no.
but I like her work.
No, not a fan, bro. Taz apologize. That's the thing, paying homage. No, that's just workers being fucking marks, living out their fucking childhood of being fucking like that person, bro. Cosplay fucking wrestlers.
Yeah.
So Taz had a line.
Yeah.
Or
Beat
oh,
me
the
if you can, survive if I let you.
Yeah.
And
Well, I
I'm
think-
sure Taz would have heard that somewhere else before he said it too.
Yeah, but Taz was a guy who was always guilty of being a little bit too much of living the gimmick, brother, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
I know,
Taz was
I'm
very.
saying, like, if we're going to call a spade, and we're really going to get on top of that, I'm sure he's got that from somewhere, and that person's got it from somewhere.
Yeah. Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers, and
Like,
Ric Flair.
I'm sure Buff Bagwell's going to come after me for using the blockbuster. Like, fuck.
I'm pretty sure it's actually Goldberg's fault.
It's always Goldberg's fault.
It was
Yeah.
Goldberg's fault that I broke my collarbone, in all honesty.
Apparently,
There's your true story, Scoot. I never said who was the fault of my collarbone. There's your true story, Scoot. It was fucking Goldberg.
Fucking Goldberg, dog.
Apparently, Goldberg had words for fucking Bret Hart. He's like, Bret, I love you, I respect you, but man, let it go. Grow the fuck up.
Let it
being a
go.
fucking dick.
Just let it go. I know it was your life, but just let it go.
Oh, bro,
I think he's right.
He is really salty, eh?
Bill Goldberg. Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
But apparently, you know what? It was funny. Like I saw an interview with Scott Hall, and he talks about going to Bret Hart's house. He goes, "Hey, yo, I went to Bret Hart's house. I walk in, he's got photos of himself all over the walls, and in his bedroom, there's like a big photo of him just above the bed, and I'm like, fuck me, Dad, this guy's a mock for himself.
Does anyone else think Scott Hall would just fit in so perfectly to the Australian locker room?
Oh,
He'd
he's
be
the
so
best.
good. Like, just have him around.
Scott
I
Hall's
think he
fucking
would fit in
hilarious.
so well of True Story Thursdays.
I'd
Yeah.
love it. I'd love it. Up there with Stevie Richards for me.
Stevie Richards, yeah,
Mate, Stevie Richards is the man. Stevie Richards is a fucking god among men.
he is.
Oh,
Respect.
hey, I've
to Stevie.
cosplayed wrestle once and he got the privilege.
You're such a mark.
Oh, fucking 100%. I wore crop tops and fucking short shorts, baby. We made sure it was on.
I don't think.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What was it for?
Wrestling
BWO.
Does, the Halloween show. So
Halloween show.
So Nate got the crop top, but he got the gut out. He got the bloody short shorts on. I got the crop top, the short shorts. We wrestled as Blue, Big Torture Cool, and Traumini. And he wrestled as BWO. It was fucking great. I had a blast. It was so much fun. Fuck, I'd do it again. Maybe.
I'm half and half on that one.
I reckon. No, hang on. I'm going to address this. I reckon this would be the biggest. Like, let's be fair here. We all like to draw money and shit like this, but we always carry on here. What is wrestling mostly in Australia? What is it?
It's a vanity project.
It's fun. You do it for fun. Imagine if you could somehow, because every person that sits there, every casual you bring in is a WWE fan. Imagine just one fucking night. You cosplayed wrestle, fuck it, call it the cosplay fucking toss-a-thon.
Yeah, of course. You probably draw more people than you would with us.
Yeah, but no, see, here's where I draw the line. You don't do it properly. You fuck it up. And you get like, I don't know, let's say Massive Q, we dress him up as Spike Dudley.
Yeah.
And we'll go and get like Tommy Trigger and say he's Yokozuna.
Yeah.
And get him a tag partner who like fuck. Let's get like fucking I don't know. Let's get Joey or something to call him fucking Owen Hart. You know what I mean? Like just fuck. Like me and bloody Trauma will do D-Generation X, but I'll dress up as Triple H.
I want to be the
Nate
excellence of
trying to do it
masturbation.
I
I want to be
can-
the excellence of masturbation. That'll be my gimmick.
I can guarantee you that, like, if I got like people to dress up as like B-rate versions or like Wish versions of these characters, and like it was like funny and obviously taking the piss, and I took it to the country, I would make so much money.
Bro, I'd
Like,
do it in
so
a
much
heartbeat.
money.
I'd do it in a
Fucking
heartbeat. I'd be your first talent sign. I'm done. I'm volunteering.
You know, but you know what? Even just to get untrained wrestlers, bro. Go all out.
Oh, bro, I'd have a fucking
Actually, you know what? Sell the tickets to the fans and then get them to get in the ring, bro. They can perform in front of absolutely nobody.
They can be rosebuds or something.
Yeah, bro. They can get in there and they can do, perform in front of 0 people, just like the All-Star crew.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. It'd be fun. I'd like doing that. Like, the best part is you wouldn't have to think of anything. It's like, oh, so what are we going to do for a fire? Hang on a minute. Binge.
I'd cosplay as Hogan and just walk around and say, "This doesn't work for me, brother," and just walk to the back without actually having
How
a match.
many cunts do you reckon would fucking dress up as Hogan just so they wouldn't have to do the job? How many do you reckon would dress up as Hogan just go, well, I'm not losing, brother.
If you smell what the truck is cooking.
Mike. I'm doing Cena. One, get short from fucking anywhere. I got 1,400 basketball jerseys, and I know my fucking shit from front to back.
So,
2 shoulder tackles, a fucking 5-knuckle shuffle. I'm set.
Talking about 5-knuckle shuffle, right? I saw something interesting recently. And basically, the 5-knuckle shuffle that came down was from Shale Sonnen. We were talking about him earlier, where he said apparently Vince McMahon would get sexual favors from people in return of giving them a push. Shock horror, right? Shock horror. You can't even, but apparently wasn't all chick.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently
true.
Yeah, Vince had a thing for, which explains Shawn Michaels' run.
They said,
can we just put out there Michaels is fucking good? Can we just put that out there?
He's very fucking good.
Yeah, but also he was the champion of the time, which was the most like biggest flop of the industry ever. Like where WWE made so little money that they almost went out of business.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was part
how,
of it. Yeah.
how good was he?
But then he was
fucking good.
It was
Oh,
fucking good. 2002, like even then that period, and then even past that point when he returned, like even like he's like post back and everything, and you know when he was a Christian or whatever. But like he still was he was a real name then.
But he was always one of them guys that could make himself look in peril, even though you knew, like, deep down, you're like, this is Shawn fucking Michaels. But no matter who he was against, he always looked like he was in peril.
Yeah, I don't think he got his like flowers until I think wrestling boom period was just down overall in general because they didn't know whether to be a cartoon or they didn't know whether to be a fucking bit more of a grungy act, you know.
Well,
but
apparently,
I like the Rockers. The Rockers was another one I fucked with.
I heard a story that apparently at WrestleMania 14, Shawn's back was so bad he didn't want to go out there and do the job for Austin. And then apparently fucking Undertaker found out about it and just walked up to him and just grabbed a roll of tape and starts taping his fucking hand up. He goes, "You've got to the time, by the time I finish taping my hand to change your mind, otherwise we're throwing them." And Michael said,
I probably would have went out and did the job too.
he was like, let's go.
I would have went and done the job.
Now Shawn Michaels just looks like a recovering alcoholic.
Yeah.
Looks like Frank from Shameless.
He's not aging well, eh? Fuck, Triple H is aging well. Fuck me.
Yeah.
I'll have the water in Connecticut. Fucking hell.
He's got the fountain of youth kind of shit going on there.
Yeah,
man.
but he doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, never done drugs.
Shawn would have done a fuck ton of drugs.
Sean's done it. Yeah.
Hang on, you're telling me he's bald for no reason. He's never done any drugs.
He's done
Can
some
we see
drugs.
how far that hairline would have went backwards and asked me? You want to talk about fucking John Jones pissing hot? This
Oh,
company burnt the porcelain at one point.
Yeah. I did his workout from his book for like a year. I didn't get anywhere near what he did.
Yeah, mind you ate 2 double quarter pounders at the end of each session. So, like,
he got 200 megs of protein. Triple H was having 2,000 megs of something. Like, it's the same.
Yeah.
They're both artificial.
And sometimes inseminated.
Nah, the oil's too thick. Gotta use olive oil.
Oh, man.
Told.
So is there anything else we got to talk tonight about, guys, or are we just going to be riding off into the sunset? What else have we got going on?
I think we got them all. Fuck, we hit all the nails, to be honest, man. Hour tight, punchy, good.
Oh, yeah. Very good. We appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight. Thank you so much. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, wherever you're listening or watching this podcast. We appreciate it.
Don't.
Yeah, but also, guys, we got to give a shout out to our sponsor. You've seen me munching it out tonight, and that is Jack Links. Now, it's Jack's Black Label Food. Jack's Black Label Fine Foods Premium Beef Jerky. I'm sorry, guys. I've been fucking battling a migraine all day. Jack's Black Label Fine Food Premium Beef Jerky, made with 100% Australian beef with all the best herbs and spices. Go and check him out. Use that promo code True Story to get 15% off. What a fuck
We're
up that.
We're going to end up with David Hilder on Botchamania.
Oh, we want to talk about that. Have to talk about
what
that.
happened? David Hilder.
So one of our great, illustrious referees of the state. Well, no, actually, that's bad. So one of our fucking referees had done the biggest. He done the huge, but done the biggest no-no. Referee has one job. What is it? What do you think happened here?
Oh, I mean, they use fan clips.
He counted to 4.
Surely
2.
I think we need more ref promos on shows.
3.
Surely, Botchamania. We can show this. Let's show this. Because Botchamania is a bunch of fan requested images, and it's not even.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
and I've been in this situation, and I felt sorry for everyone involved.
I've been in there too.
Mine wasn't David. Mine wasn't David. I'll pull that out there.
I gotta see this shit.
It's bad.
Bro. It's
what promotion was it?
God knows.
FWA.
No.
We were there.
No.
I'd love to work.
What do you mean? That happened to me at Kingdom. Won the tag belt, and I said the finish was a punt kick. I kicked Jeremy's head so far off his shoulders. Poor bloke sold it like I killed him. And he's like, 1, 2, stops. And all you hear over the YouTube replay is Trauma yelling at this referee, count the fucking 3.
My match restarted twice because of the counts from Hilda. I was refereeing twice, and Greg threatened to kill him, like out in the open, yelling while the match was still going on. Like, he's stuck on my clothesline. He's like, "I'm going to kill you, David."
You can hear it. If you go to YouTube, you can hear it. He's on the ground. He's like, "For fuck's sake!"
Hold on. What's this shit?
This isn't FWA.
No. What's this?
That's high on the table.
On the table.
What the fuck is this shit?
Table does
This is Botchamania. Can you guys hear this?
Yeah.
Beautiful. It works. Simple.
Hey!
Oh, that's what the fuck was that? 1, 2, and the fan yells out, fucking
3.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, was there one of them?
I didn't even know there was.
What was
If we
that?
get it sent to him, can someone send the link of that YouTube to True Story Instagram? I'd have so much fun.
Oh, dude.
And I'm so upset if I've never made it there. There we go.
Oh, God. Maybe
Tomorrow night, boys.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, on a Friday.
The GM has booked me in a spot. There's no favoritism here. He's booked me to go against the tag team. A number 1 contenders match for the tag team championships. So me and my boy Fisher are going to make quick work of the Bubble Boy and his mate. Keen for it.
So the GM looks after you. So what do I got to do on this podcast for the GM to look after me over here? Look after Wild Georgia over here.
Well, pal.
You gotta get yourself off that proverbial shelf, buddy.
He's got to suck. He's going to suck.
Your way back to TV, brother.
God damn. Well, guys, we are a Jews foreskin. That is right. We are off. Everyone, have a great weekend. T, what do you got planned this weekend?
I don't know, but we're going to address Killy's comment. Me and Sarge are working heavily on trying to figure out how to watch it in Australia. It's ongoing. We're actually in contact with the Micro Wrestling Federation as we speak into how we can get this done. But that's my end goal. That will be happening.
Hey, there you go, man. Me, this weekend, I am going to be kicking back, doing not much, man, doing the family thing. But until next time, guys, well, got to throw it over to the throat goat, the one and only Akel. What do you got planned this weekend? Tell us all about what you want to do, because I am really, really interested to know what you were doing this weekend. So please, Akel, for the first time, I'm going to let you speak and tell everyone where they can find you and what you were up to this weekend.